What is happiness? Is anyone happy? Happiness is a myth.
Do you know there's so much power in what you're saying?
Yeah, it was a very toxic, abusive family.
You've honestly shared such a vulnerable part of your life. One story, one downfall, one epic comeback. This is not a podcast. This is an uncancellation ritual because we don't believe in cancellation. Welcome to Cancelled to Crowned with Sohini. Fearless, unfiltered, and unapologetically herself. She has been called so many names, but the one she wears best is authentic. Urfi Javed is here not to tell her story, but to remind us that the most important voice we must hear is our very own. Hi, Urfi.
Hi, how are you?
Good, thank you. How are you?
I'm good, I'm good.
Lovely. Urfi, you are a true embodiment of someone who shaped your own life. You created your own mold that suited you. You faced all the challenges head on, and you created what you desired for yourself. A true example of cancelled to crowned. Thank you so much for coming on our show and agreeing to share your life's journey with us. It really means so much. And we'll get into everything. But before we start, I want to ask you, who is Urfi?
I mean, whenever someone asks me this question, it's very difficult to answer. Uh, like, I don't know who am I. For the only thing that I know about myself with certainty is that I know my name. My name is Urfi, and I know my age, which I'm not going to tell. But it's that these are the only two things I know about myself because everyone is changing every day. So also you can have a different opinion of me, someone else will have a different opinion of me. So I don't know.
So you're saying that you're constantly evolving and changing. So you don't have a fixed opinion about yourself, but the world seems to have a fixed opinion about you and they're quite vocal about it. Urfi is rebellious. Urfi does whatever she wants, and so on. We've heard it all. But I see Urfi as someone who has chosen her path fearlessly, unabashed, and done whatever she needs to survive and now thrive.
Yeah.
And that's commendable. It must have taken a lot out of you to face all of that and still be focused and driven towards what Urfi needs. How has that journey been?
I mean, a lot of people say that, as you said, that I'm rebellious, but I still don't know what I was rebelling against. मैं कोई मोर्चा लेके नहीं गई थी पैक्स के सामने कि ये करो, वो करो, हमारी मांगे पूरी करो, मेरी मांगे पूरी करो. I didn't do it. I was just, as you said, I was just trying to survive. I didn't know anything else. I've been in this industry for like so long. और मुझे एक छोटी सी विंडो दिखी वो पैप्स वाली कि यहाँ से शायद थोड़ा फेम और पैसा आ सकता है.
हाँ.
So I just went through that window. I was praying to God every day that, show me some sort of light. Show me some sort of light. And I promise you, God, I will grab it. So I just grabbed that. It was not a rebellion for me. It was just it was an opportunity for me. That's it. And I was also busy surviving because I had a lot of responsibilities and I wanted to have a good life. It's not just about responsibilities. Do I did want a lot of money. I did want that good life, which I've been seeing other people have. So it was just that.
And so what, right?
Yeah, it's not bad in wanting money. That's what I keep telling people. Even if you tell people that, I want money and I love spending money, it's not a bad thing at all. A lot of people are very scared to spend money, which I feel just have gratitude in your heart. Every time you spend money, just say thank you.
Yeah.
Just say thank you and spend money and you will get more. But this thing which I follow in my life has costed me a lot. इसीलिए मेरे पास पैसा नहीं टिकता है. सब खत्म हो जाता है.
आता भी है.
आता है पर यही है ना कि अरे उड़ाओ बस थैंक यू बोल दो भगवान को. chalega. But that's exactly what I wanted to do in life. Like I wanted to earn money to live a good life. Now that I'm earning money, why should I not live a good life?
You know, I feel you. I'm a psychologist, yeah.
Oh wow.
I'm supposed to be so wise and so
Oh my
sensible.
god.
I also owe out lots of money.
But that's what
I
every
just spend,
but that's if see some people say that being materialist doesn't give you happiness, but it does make you feel better in certain ways. So if it can buy me happiness is anyways momentarily. It is not like you can be happy all the time, and if money is helping you buy that happiness in that moment, so just go for that moment.
yeah. You know, you said something so sweet. You said you used to pray, God, show me the light and I'll grab it.
Yeah.
That's your inner child praying,
Yeah.
right? She was just like, Bhagwan, mujhe kuch de do.
Yeah, I was just like, I used to tell God ki yaar, just give me one ray. आप एक मुझे खोल के दो, and I promise I will grab it, I will use it. I will not let you down. Just universe or God, if you exist, just show me that way. And that's exactly what I did. The God showed me a way, universe showed me a way, and I'm like, I'm not letting this thing go. ये तो मैं waste नहीं होने दूंगी. So this yeah, Pap started covering me after I came from Big Boss. And I knew it. मैंने बाकी लोग को देखा है. वो एक महीना ही cover करते, then they forget Big
Yeah,
Boss contestants. So I was like, not happening to me.
I'm going to sustain this, come what may. I'm going to do whatever it takes.
Yeah, whatever it takes, not just to sustain. I want to be there. So I'm like, करके रहूंगी मैं.
Are you there?
No, not yet. But if you have hope, you have life.
Hope is everything.
Yeah, that's what keeps us alive. Like
Yeah.
any person who loses hope, why do people commit suicide? Because they lose hope.
Yeah.
Yeah, they lose hope in life. So hopes is what keeps you alive, and hope is exactly what kills you.
So beautifully said. My next book is on hope,
Oh,
and
wow.
it talks about how hope is the essence of life and the illusion of life.
Yeah, it
So-
is an illusion. You're right. Like hope is actually an illusion, but this illusion is keeping all of us alive.
Yeah, it's the essence, it's the core of life.
Yeah, if anyone who loses hope is dead.
Yeah. So when you rebelled against the box, the shape that we're all given, especially as women, you were challenged by society, misread. I'd like to use the word cancelled because you have faced it to a large extent and you have crowned yourself. Did that shape the way you looked at yourself? Did you experience any doubts about yourself and your choices?
Yeah, all the time. Initially, though, I was like, "अरे क्या गलती कर दी है? What am I doing? Oh God, am I not worthy to live in a society? What have I done? Why are people saying this, saying that, and everyone is canceling me? What is happening?" But then, slowly, I also knew it that whatever I'm doing also has to grow and evolve. Like I can't keep doing what I'm doing. Even right now, what I'm doing, I can't keep doing this.
Yeah.
I have to evolve with time. So I knew that if I keep evolving, there is hope.
Yeah, beautiful. And you surely have evolved. If you go all the way back and you see you right now, there is a beautiful evolution. You made some unconventional choices then. Would you change it?
No, yaar, if your choices don't lead you to where you go, but at least they teach you a lesson.
Yeah.
And that lesson helps you to become the person that you have to become in order to make future choices. So this is like I don't know what is the word for it. There's this word I've seen boot something that no matter what choices you make in your past, this will lead you up to your destiny. So I had to make those choices to lead me where I am today.
You live, you learn, right?
Yeah.
It's experiential growth.
Yeah, if you don't make that growth, then your future decisions are also dependent on the person that you are in the present.
Yeah.
So that's important for you to keep evolving as a human being to make those future decisions which take you on the road to success.
Yeah. And the road to success it seems very easy. It's so turbulent. You're constantly facing roadblocks. You're constantly trying to join the dots. You're constantly trying to keep your energy and courage up to keep moving. How did you keep your energy and courage up?
I keep telling this to everyone, but I don't know if it's the right thing to do, honestly. I did it because that's the only way I knew. I never had a plan B. मतलब I am not a graduate. I don't know anything else. मैंने कभी कोई और काम किया भी नहीं है, मतलब इधर-उधर कॉल सेंटर थोड़ा बहुत। तो मेरा था कि या तो कुछ नहीं। So now when you know this is the only thing that you have to do, you will give in your 200%. And especially I'm very ambitious. I never thought कि कुछ और कर लेंगे, ये नहीं होगा तो ये कर लेंगे या कहीं जॉब कर लेंगे. I was always like this or nothing. So every day of my life is like a war कि आज जंग लड़ने जा रहे हैं, आज तो
करना
करना
ही
ही
है.
है. हाँ, कुछ और ऑप्शन नहीं है. Yeah.
Does this choicelessness that you give yourself and these lack of options that you give yourself come from the fact that you probably didn't have too many options as a child?
I've never thought about it like that, but maybe there is a possibility. But also, I give myself this choicelessness because I genuinely don't have a choice. I am opportunities for me are very less, and also I'm very ambitious. So going back doing a 9 to 5 job and being satisfied in that little salary is not who I am as a person. First, I'll never be satisfied doing a job. That's not me. Yeah, I'm very lazy. But I'm also mentally very like karna hai, but also I'm like in bed all day. So that combination, this is the best for. I have calculated everything in my head. ये करूंगी तो ये होगा, ये करूंगी तो ये नहीं कर पाऊंगी, वो करूंगी तो वो ऐसे होगा, ये वो and then this is the point I reached. यही कर सकती हूँ मैं और नहीं कुछ कर सकती हूँ to make most of the money. So yeah.
So that's smart. That's very, very smart.
Yeah, but I'm lazy usually. But अगर किसी चीज में मन लगता है तो आपका laziness नहीं होता है. मतलब if I want to do this, फिर I'll be like चलो इसमें मैं मेहनत कर लूंगी. बट शायद जॉब में मैं उतनी मेहनत नहीं कर पाती.
Are you really lazy? What time do you wake up in the morning?
No, I'm a very hard-working lazy person. I wake up at 7.
Huh.
Yeah, I wake up at 7. I go to my gym. I do my cardio also, and then I go for my Pilates and I do stuff. But फिर पूरे दिन मैं घर पे बैठ सकती हूँ. I don't want to go out. I don't want to meet any friend. I can just chill at home, not do anything. Absolutely nothing. Read my book. And I'm very happy, satisfied.
So you're a hardworking, lazy person.
I'm a very hardworking, lazy person, if that what it means. Yeah. अगर जिस दिन काम है तो हाँ काम पे निकल गए. फिर तो काम है. तब उसमें भी मजा आ रही है. पर ऐसे मैं दिमाग से हमले करे यार.
So then you have to reboot, na? After you worked so hard, it's probably a reboot.
अब रोज ही हो जाता है. I don't work very. See, from us, नहीं, for me, I would say, work is not like every day I have to do a lot of labor work. correct. अपनी बॉडी पे काम करना है. उसके अलावा रोज तो मेरे पास शूट भी नहीं होता है. रोज तो हम काम करते ही नहीं है. कंटेंट क्रिएटर, if I can call myself that now. I don't work every day. Some days only I have to work. So it's not like very difficult.
You're happy.
No.
You're not happy. What will make you happy?
More fame, more success,
More fame, more money, more success.
Yeah, I'm not happy at all. This is not the life that I dreamt of.
So you're not satisfied, but are you happy?
No. What is happiness? Is anyone happy? Happiness is a myth. How can anyone be happy? I ask you this question today, you are happy. Next day, you will be like, oh, I'm sad. Happiness or sadness cannot stay forever. Like if I ask you right now, are you sad? You can be like, maybe thoda sa. मतलब, are you happy? You can be like, हाँ शायद थोड़ा सा. It's these emotions are a mix because they will come and go. These are fleeting emotions. So my goal is also not to be happy. मैं ये नहीं सोचती हूँ कि बस जिंदगी में मुझे खुशी मिल जाए. नहीं, वो तो आती जाती रहेगी. गोल है कि कुछ बड़ा कर लो.
So your anchor is not happiness, your anchor is ambition.
Yeah.
Do you know there's so much power in what you're saying? So when you're dispassionate about happiness and sadness, there's a centeredness to it. You're actually connected to your core. It's like chocolate cake makes you happy. try having a whole kg and chasing that happiness.
Yeah, it doesn't work like that. You'll get sick of the cake from the next day.
Yeah,
You'll be like, I
yeah,
can't have it
yeah.
anymore. So happiness be zyada, you're like, I think these are fleeting emotions. Happiness, sadness, both. One should just strive to have other goals in life.
Yes.
Like,
Like having your protein shake makes you sad. Try not having it, your hair will fall.
you're right.
So they are actually they are properly fleeting. There's a centeredness to accepting the moment as is
Yeah.
and who you are and what your dreams and desires are.
Yeah, dreams, desire, and maybe building something, building your career, building your life, or just building something. I think helps you to having a purpose in life is more important than being happy.
So besides your own personal goals, what is your purpose according to you?
I used to think that my purpose in life is to be famous. For some reason, I believe that this is my purpose in life. I was sent on earth to become famous. I don't know why I believe that, but I don't know. I might be wrong, and right now that's the only purpose I'm chasing. It might change in a certain years. It might change with life, but for now, I feel like that.
To be famous.
Yeah, to be famous, to be successful, to maybe that's the journey that I am on, and it the purpose might not be to become famous. The journey can be that I have to become famous to learn to learn a lot of lessons on that path. But I know this is my path.
I love how unapologetic you are about the fact that you want to be famous. I love it.
Yeah, सबको ही होना है. मतलब if you're in this industry में सबको नहीं होना है. But a lot of people who are in this industry, or if you are in front of the camera, I think you want that kind of a fame. That's what I feel. Even when actors say now that I don't want fame, it baffles me. Like, then why don't you join theater? Like, why are you doing movies?
Yeah.
Is if you don't want fame. Somewhere, a lot of people love fame. A lot of them.
Yeah. It takes a lot to have this kind of self acceptance and ownership of your needs and desires. It's amazing.
I mean, I think I'm self-aware. I'm aware, and I feel like lying will not lead me anywhere. People can see through it, and also lying doesn't serve me any purpose. If I tell no, I'm doing this for myself, who will wear the clothes that I wear and go out in the media for myself? Are you serious? No, I'm doing it for like fame.
Of course, and you're not lying to yourself. That's the most important thing.
Yeah, I know why I do what I do, and I'm open about it. It's okay.
Lovely. Another opinion about you is that you're very strong. Everyone says, Urfi's strong, Urfi's strong, Urfi's strong. I've followed your journey. And even through those days, genuinely speaking, I always found you very articulate and well spoken. And I always felt that you did carry a softness. I did see it. I could be wrong, but today I can feel it.
Okay. Softness as in I don't know what soft is, but it's just inherently what all women have. Like somewhere the softness is there, like the feminine side is there. So I am soft, but it's through my journey, through my life, I didn't get a chance to be soft because I knew that I'm not protected. I didn't have a male figure in life or even a female figure to protect me. I had to protect myself. So I had to become the strong person, and the soft side, I was like, you go down.
So you're not ready to bring her out yet.
I don't think like that okay, I have to bring her out or I don't have to bring her out. If I'm in a situation, I do whatever I feel like doing it. If see, my soft side comes out with my partner. It's not like if I'm dating someone, he will see the soft side, but he will also see the ruthless side. Like, so it depends on the situation and the person you are with.
Correct.
Yeah.
And what does it mean for you to be soft?
What does it mean for you to be soft? Because I don't know. You are a very girly girl. You are very soft. I can feel it. You speak also like you're very soft. Yeah.
I'm also very ruthless.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't feel so.
And I'm also very clear about my needs, desires, opinions, feelings.
So that's not being ruthless. That's I feel normal.
Yeah.
It is just you can be soft and you can still be open about wanting a certain things and wanting it in a certain
Yeah.
way. I don't think so that's anything wrong with that.
No, there was a time when my empathy may have been my biggest enemy because I was too empathetic. Today, I've learned this form of resilient or dark empathy, they call it, where I've learned to be empathetic to myself first.
Oh,
And when I learned that, I became softer.
okay. Like, I think you were just too kind to others, but not. Maybe you were too kind to others, even when it hurt you, or even when you were on the line. So now you've learned that, you know what? Let me put a boundary. I'll help you, but I'll not cross that boundary.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is a
And
good
now I'm
thing.
able to be soft because I've learned to protect myself.
But yeah, and then you can be soft as well as stern. Like, people won't take advantage of you,
Yes.
which is important, I feel.
Yes.
Yeah.
So for me, that is an anchor to being truly soft. Like the first skill you learn is to protect yourself.
Yeah.
And then you're like, now I can be soft.
Yeah, you have to because लोग तो बैठे हैं यहाँ पे भैया to take advantage of you. This is what I've learned. Like, not everyone is nice. Not everyone wants the best from you. Not everyone thinks good for you. There are people who are ready to take advantage of you, who will even kill you and take advantage of you.
Yeah. But do you feel like you're able to protect yourself in a much more resourceful way today?
Protect myself as in just because I have money, I still can't protect myself from my thoughts or other people's intention.
Yeah.
No amount of money can give you maturity. The only way to protect yourself from other people's intention is to get fucked 4-5 times. You have to. इंसान धोखा खा के ही सीखता है. धोखे से बड़ा कोई lesson नहीं है. That's what I know. So now that I have had my lessons in the past, I'm just a bit more careful. But I'm still very trusting of people. I'm still like,
There's your softness.
yeah, that. But this is a deliberate decision which I've taken, that I will always trust people no matter what. Even though I've been cheated in the past. Cheated as in, I'm not talking about relationship. Relationship, like a staff duped me of 10 lakh rupees because I trusted her too much. Or a friend duped me of 5-6 lakh rupees because I trusted them too much. Something like that. They took advantage of you being nice. That ways I'm talking about, but I'm still very trusting of people.
But I hear you, even I'd rather trust than not.
Yeah.
It's a bigger pain to not trust
तो
than to
देन
trust.
फिर अंदर से गिल्ट होने लगता है ना
हाँ.
कि अरे किसी ने पैसे मांगे, क्या पता उसको सच में जरूरत थी और वो नहीं, मतलब व्हाट इफ यू डोंट गिव, अब आप उस पोजीशन पे हो, बट देन यू आर लाइक व्हाट द oh my god, this person was actually cheating from me.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
this has happened to me. But it's a conflict in your mind only.
So you've been betrayed and you choose to trust.
Yeah, still today.
You've also been abandoned by your family in the beginning?
Not really. I wouldn't say that. So me and my sisters, we ran away. So I wouldn't say abandonment meant because we ran away. But yeah, I was not in touch with my mother and my younger two siblings for 1 year. But then my father got married to someone else. He left our mother. So then we started taking care of the mother and the kids.
If I may ask, what drove you to run away?
Yeah, it was a very toxic, abusive family. Very abusive. Father was very abusive. And I always had big dreams. Like, mentally, I was so much in trauma that I just couldn't do the things. I couldn't continue living in that house. I knew it, either I would kill myself or I have to run away if I want even a slightly better life. So I decided to run away.
But that sounds so hard to grow up in an abusive family, especially when the father is abusive. Like having a male abusive member can be extremely fearful.
Yeah, it was fearful, and also the trauma lasts for really long. Like, now I realize, I look at some of the things that I do and I'm like, oh shit, maybe it's my childhood trauma. Like, earlier, now I'm still in control of my anger. Earlier, 2 साल पहले तक, I used to black out in anger. Blackout.
Wow.
Yeah, I for 30 seconds, I don't know why, something used to come into me. And I used to say stuff even hit people. And then I realized that, and then immediately I used to go into this guilt. I used to feel very guilty. Very guilty, मतलब guilt to an extent that I'm crying for days कि ये मैंने क्या बोल दिया, ये मैंने क्या कर दिया, oh no. So then I decided to change myself. And उस गिल्ट में मैं लोगों को गिफ्ट देने लगती थी पागलों की तरह कि आईफोन ले लो, ये पैसे ले लो, बस मुझे माफ कर दो. And that guilt was so then I decided to change myself so that not for anyone else but for myself, that this guilt will someday consume me.
For sure. It's a very conflicting situation to be in.
But where
right?
did this anger come from? I analyzed it and I decided to think about it. And I think this was a lot of suppressed anger from my childhood when I couldn't speak, or my father used to beat us up, or whatever it was, or not being able to speak up during your childhood. So that's why.
Anger does ride on an emotion. When there's so much anger, there's that deep an emotion under it. There's that deep trauma under it.
Yeah, it's underrated. And also I've just noticed a few traits here and there. Like even if someone starts shouting at me, or like someone starts saying things, कोई repeat करता है same बात को मुझे डांटते हुए, my body and my mind shuts down. Like for a few hours till that time person is shouting, I go numb, my body, I can't feel my body, and I just don't know what's happening. Like till the time that person is normal, my body will shut down. So
It's a trauma response.
it is, I realize that it's a trauma response. So, but luckily I don't have to deal with those people. But I have this thing. This is what I've also noticed, that this is what my childhood has done to me. My body and my mind shuts down. I don't know. Like if I'm in a situation also which is very chaotic or not suiting me, my mind, my body will shut down. I'll go quiet. Like either I'll get very angry, or I'll just be like, what's happening? What's happening? I don't know. Like I go like in a trance. And then after some time I come back and I don't even have memory of it. Like what just happened? Really? What was happening to me? Like, oh.
Are you working through this with someone?
Yeah, I go to a therapist here and there. Yeah, but that's how I learned, na acha, this is what's happening to me. I think the best, not the best, but you have to be aware about your problems.
Yeah.
That's the first step.
Yeah. All. I would like to use the word all, but it's a very absolutist statement. So I'm going to say most. Most of our problems are unhealthy reactions to problems come from trauma.
Yeah, unhealthy. Yeah, that's one of my biggest problem reactions. Yeah, I react very abruptly. I'm very impulsive, and like that's a childhood trauma response here. Like, yeah, I panic. Most of my life I've lived, my childhood was very chaotic. The household I lived in, I didn't know कि अभी कौन चिल्लाएगा, अभी कौन मारेगा. So I was in that constant state of panic. So अभी भी कुछ भी गड़बड़ होता है, मैं पैनिक मोड में जाती हूँ क्या होगा, और मैं impulsively कुछ भी कर देती हूँ कि oh,
You're in survival. You can't
survival
think
mode.
through your
Yeah, survival
your
mode on हो
actions.
जाता है मेरा. Yeah.
But it sounds terrifying. It's terrifying to grow up in an environment that's so volatile, where you don't know who's going to abuse me when.
Yeah.
So survival mode becomes a default.
I think, yeah, most of my life I was in survival mode.
Survival mode can also be one of the sparks to such deep ambition.
I think, yes, I think people who've lived their life in survival mode are very ambitious, because now somewhere they want to get out of the survival mode.
Right.
And they think that achieving something will get them out of the survival mode. So that's why maybe I am so ambitious. But that doesn't happen with everyone. For some people, trauma affects them so badly that they want to kill themselves.
Yeah.
Or not everyone comes out strong and ambitious like me. Some people come out broken. Some people come out fucked up.
The differentiating factor here is self-awareness.
Yeah, I think self-awareness is the differentiating factor. Yeah, in my family also, like all of our siblings are also not similar. They're not as ambitious as me. Like few of my siblings are, one or two, they're not, which is that I understand.
Yeah. So beautiful. Thank you for sharing this. It It really means a lot that you've honestly shared such a vulnerable part of your life. Um, so you have experienced abandonment as a child. Living with an abusive father a ve- is a big form of abandonment and lack of safety.
Yeah, maybe, but I think abandonment is other. It was just a very volatile situation that I was living. Abandonment, I don't know if I can call it an abandonment thing. Never thought it like that because I wanted him to abandon us, honestly. Yeah, वो जा ही नहीं रहे थे. मैं तो चाह ही रही थी निकल जाए. He was only not abandoning. I abandoned them.
No, you protected yourself.
Yeah, I protected myself in a way that I was like, survival mode. I was like, either I kill myself here or I run away.
Or
So,
I choose
yeah, I
to
chose.
protect myself.
Yeah, I chose to protect myself. Yeah.
I choose to do what it takes to thrive. I choose to become the best version of myself. I choose to take risks.
When I ran away, तब तो ये नहीं था that तब तो I was not aware of my toxic traits as well. मुझे भी इतनी अवेयरनेस नहीं थी कि मैं ऐसी हूँ मैं वैसी हूँ मेरे दिमाग में मैं तो बहुत सही हूँ पर धीरे धीरे आई एम गेटिंग अवेयर ऑफ माई टॉक्सिक ट्रेट्स एज वेल.
That's so beautiful, Urfi. Congratulations on the awareness.
Yeah.
And thank you for sharing it with us. How's your relationship now with your mom and your sister?
Oh, now it's better as you grow up. You realize that they were also just people trying to survive, trying to survive in that harsh environment. So you just realize them also. You realize they're part of the story as well. You understand they're part of the story and you understand them. So now I understand them.
So you're able to forgive.
Yeah. I don't have any hard feelings for anyone.
When was the first time you realized this and actually forgave your mom?
Long back only. Matlab, it never I never had a hard feeling towards her. I always thought maybe she's taking our father's side because that's the only option she had. Yeah, we hated her growing up. When you're a teenager, but then you move away, you hardly get to meet each other. Yeah, मतलब साल में एक दो बार या अब तो फिर भी थोड़ा बहुत शी कम्स हियर एंड देयर बट तब तो पैसे भी नहीं थे टिकट्स कराने के इतना साल में एक बार मिल लिया तो भी क्या ही है.
Do you feel this freedom in not hating now?
Yeah, freedom से ज़्यादा it just I never thought it like कि oh freedom है इसमें because not hating someone is not a one day thing.
Yeah, it's a process.
ऐसा नहीं है कि आप you can just stop hating someone. आपके हाथ में ही नहीं है. Time heals all. I think time है. You have to give it time. Yeah, nothing can happen in a day. Nothing.
Yeah, that is true. Can you share a story with me where you, if you don't mind, where you actually truly hit rock bottom and felt like I can't come out of here after you left home?
A lot of times, actually. A lot of times. So, when I was in Mumbai, 2-3 साल हो गए थे, I was auditioning. I signed for a web series. And they told me Amazon Prime पे आएगी, ये होगा. And they didn't tell me the nature of it. They said कि थोड़े bold scenes है, but suggestive होंगे.
हाँ.
And I was like, okay, whatever. We were shooting. They forced me to perform like really intimate scenes, like kissing a girl and like full-fleshed like scenes. And honestly, nothing against anyone who does it, but I was not comfortable.
Yeah.
And I didn't sign up for it. So the producer like forced me on the set. She was not letting me leave the set. Ki you have signed a contract, तुझे करना पड़ेगा. They made me do it. It was really bad. So
Horrifying.
They forced me to do some scenes and then I was just crying. I was constantly crying on the set. The next day, I didn't go on the set. I messaged the director. Constantly for 3 days, I was messaging him only, the producer, that this is nonsense. You guys have been forcing me and I never agreed to all this. I can't come on the set anymore. I will never do it. Like, this is not what I signed up for. you guys are taking advantage of me. 3 दिन हुआ था शूट का, and then I was just like, what is happening? Like, how can they do this to me? Then I said this, and they sent some gunda and all to my place.
Oh my God.
कि सेट पे तो आना पड़ेगा. They were blackmailing me, threatening me कि करना पड़ेगा. I'm like, नहीं करना है भाई मुझे ऐसी वेब सीरीज. Then they मतलब मैं घर पे नहीं थी, मैं फ्रेंड के यहाँ पे थी. I then went to some association also to file a complaint against them. They told me कि पुलिस स्टेशन चले जाओ, हम लॉयर देंगे. दिया पर पता नहीं उन्होंने भी फिर इतनी हेल्प करी नहीं. जब मैंने पुलिस कंप्लेन फाइल कर दी, सो दे वर इन जेल. एंड उसके बाद द एसोसिएशन ओनली फोर्स्ड मी कि कंप्लेन वापस लो आफ्टर सम डेज.
Oh.
या उनको पैसे दे दिए होंगे, जो कर दिया होगा पता नहीं. Then I took the complaint back without even taking a single penny. I think which is my mistake. I was like, okay. क्योंकि बार बार मुझे लोगों से कॉल करा रहे कि इनके बच्चे हैं. प्रोड्यूसर फीमेल थी और डायरेक्टर मेल था. उस लेडी के बच्चे हैं, तो मतलब मैं भी तो किसी की बच्ची हूँ. मेरे से क्यों जबरदस्ती करवा रही थी वो औरत.
Of course.
जबरदस्ती मेरा ब्लाउज उतरवाया था उसने. सीन परफॉर्म, मैं रो रही हूँ, बोली मुझे सब नहीं करना है मैम प्लीज. एंड देन स्टिल आई टुक द कंप्लेन बैक. That lady didn't even say sorry or thank you. Neither the producer, no one apologized. I was not even paid a single rupee. मुझे हर जगह से प्रेशर किया गया कंप्लेन वापस देने को. उसके बाद कंप्लेन वापस देने के बाद उन्होंने सारे कास्टिंग ग्रुप में फैला दिया कि ये लड़की झूठी कंप्लेन फाइल करती है प्रोड्यूसर्स के ऊपर, इसको कास्ट मत दो. मुझे 1 साल तक किसी ने काम वाम भी नहीं दिया था.
How did you survive then?
थोड़े सेविंग्स थी इधर उधर, थोड़े फ्रेंड्स ने हेल्प कर दिया था. फिर सब सही हो गया था 1 साल बाद. कोविड वोविड हुआ, उसके बाद सब भूल गए अपना. तब मैं ऑडिशन देने लगी, फिर सही हो गया था.
And you came out of it.
हाँ, ऑप्शन ही नहीं था और क्या करती मैं. फिर क्या.
You know, I'd like to add something here. You were put in this situation as an adult. At that point, you could have walked away. You chose to do the scene. People will always talk about how she chose to do it.
No, because also I didn't have any choice there
But-
because I was in mud.
Yeah.
There was no cab. कैब ही नहीं थी जाने के लिए. मेरे पास रास्ता ही नहीं है घर जाने का और कोई नेटवर्क ही नहीं है फोन में. अगर मुझे निकलना भी था ना, आई न्यू इट कि ये
Yeah.
खत्म करके ही मैं निकल सकती हूँ यहाँ से. मेरे पास ऑप्शन ही नहीं था. But then when I filed the complaint, I made sure that whatever you have to delete the.
So that's what I want to add. That a person is always. It's such a blatant statement, but she had a choice. She chose to do it. Nobody talks about the fear attached to it, the insecurity attached to it, the feeling of choicelessness.
Yeah,
You may have a
that
choice
was
on paper,
there.
but what's going on within me, what I need to survive, why I'm doing what I'm doing, why do I feel like I have to do something I don't want to?
Yeah, I was left like without any choice at that time. It was very bad.
Yeah,
So I told some people they take advantage of you.
absolutely.
Yeah, this was one example of that.
And this becomes the basis of learning and growing,
Yeah,
right? I could have done it differently, but I didn't know any better. So don't tell me that I had a choice. At that point, I genuinely didn't.
I too didn't have a choice. But yeah, I made a mistake. I
Yeah.
should have been more. I should have known better that these people are fooling me, and I didn't know this.
Yeah. You've had a lot of trauma as a child. You've had a lot of trauma when you entered the industry, when you came to Mumbai, no money, all the experiences that you're talking about. Do you feel like your life's trauma has affected your body? Like I have a gut issue. I have a severe gut issue.
Oh yeah, I have allergy. You can see it. Like I have such allergy issues. As you can see, अभी मुझे आते आते major allergy हो गई. That's why I asked for the medicines. बहुत गंदी allergies है मुझे. Like sometimes my face swells up, puffs up. Now it's better. I've been taking my medicines for like 1 year. But major bad allergy issues. अभी मुझे छींकें आने लगती है. Like I can go on sneezing for hours. मेरी नाक बहती रहती है. Hives भी पड़ जाते हैं. फिर से यहाँ पे अभी डाउन हुआ है पर there are hives here and there. So अभी मैं face पे makeup लगा के cover करके आ रही हूँ.
So you do get hives, yeah?
Yeah. I have allergy issues, major.
These are all trauma responses.
Oh my God.
That-
That I didn't know.
Yeah, you should actually dive into this. Maybe speak to your psychologist. She'll help you understand what emotion is manifesting in the hives that you may have held inside due to lack of safety, not having a safe space to express it.
Okay, I just thought these are just allergies because so that like right now, see,
God bless you. Most autoimmunes and reoccurring health issues are a manifestation of our emotional space. Either emotions we've suppressed, emotions we've not been able to express, emotions that haven't felt safe to even recognize.
okay,
Because if I recognize, I have to say it. If I say it, no one's going to understand. So I'd rather hold on to it. And then where does it go? In a hive, in an allergy, in a gut issue, knees, shoulders.
I didn't know this honestly. Maybe that's why I have such bad allergies, like crazy allergies.
Yeah.
Like now you just saw me sneezing, like
Yeah.
सुबह से I've sneezed so much. So sometimes I sneeze a lot. नाक से पानी बहता है. Sometimes my face like puffs
See,
up.
निकल रहा है ना?
Yeah,
It's coming out.
yeah. Sometimes it doesn't come out, so my face like puffs off. Yeah.
Does it happen when you need to share something and you haven't? Or when you've suppressed your anger?
नहीं ऐसा कुछ specific reason तो नहीं है बस. I don't know. I don't know genuinely. Like
Dive into it.
I think it's because I have a cat. I have 3 cats and I'm allergic to cats apparently, which I recently got to know. So maybe when they sleep with me, sometimes one cat of mine she'll be very lovey dovey, come on the bed. So then I think it happens.
I think you should dive into this. Maybe you'll
I
find
think-
some gold.
Maybe I'll find some good answers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go back to that girl who was abused, accused, and so on. What would you say to her today? This version of you.
I was just honestly I don't know, yaar. I've never thought like that. Like what would I say to her? I wouldn't disturb her. I would not say anything because I know that that would ruin the journey.
Wow.
Yeah. I think whatever happened to me was very important. Was very important. I believe like if you believe in souls, like souls choose their life. They know what's going to happen to them. If I have chosen this life for myself, there must be a reason for it. Either I'll learn my lessons or I'll become something. Either of the two, both are good.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Incredible. That's so wonderful. This kind of acceptance is so beautiful. I mean, there's zero victimization in you. You're not a victim at all.
No, but my story is the story of every other girl in India. Honestly, I feel like
But every other girl in India is not Urfi.
वो तो वही बोला ना कि not everyone takes that trauma and uses it for their ambition. मैं बन गई but सब बेचारी not everyone can do it and not everyone is also as ambitious as me, which is also okay.
Would you like to give these girls any piece of advice?
I have no piece of advice for anyone. Honestly, I don't know like मैं क्या advice दूँ मुझे खुद नहीं पता है. It will be like the blind leading the blind. Just because I have gained a few followers on Instagram doesn't mean I'm ready to give advices to people or girls. Somewhere, if you're in a bad situation, somewhere you know, लड़कियों को पता होता है उनको क्या करना है, पर वो नहीं निकल पा रही है, तो just take that step. And I have advices for the family people. Help your girls, man. Like help them.
Yeah. Support is everything.
Yeah, some girls are not very strong कि वो बिना support के आगे निकल जाए.
Yeah.
Support is important.
Talking about support, who supports you?
Me? Now though, I have good support. My family, my team, people around me are very nice, yaar. And even sometimes I meet people online or ऐसे party में भी, I am happy. Like a lot of people support me.
How lovely.
Yeah.
The same people who cancelled you now want you. Tell us about that.
But I don't blame them. I don't blame them. It's very difficult to accept someone who has not proved themselves.
Correct.
इनिशियली तो ऐसा नहीं कि शाहरुख खान आते ही सुपरस्टार बन गया था. वो भी बेचारा टीवी शो कर रहा था और लोग को नहीं पता था कौन क्या है क्या कर रहा है.
Correct.
ऐसा नहीं कि आते ही उसको बोल दिया किंग खान है.
Correct.
अपनी जगह अर्न करनी पड़ती है. If you want people's approval or if you want anything out of the world, you have to earn your place. Nothing will be given to you. आप शाहरुख खान के भी बेटी या बेटा क्यों ना हो. Suhana Khan also goes through a lot of trolling. People didn't accept her as she entered. She was bashed left, right, and center. So you have to, and she will get accepted. She will get what she wants if she keeps working towards it. So it's a journey. Acceptance is not a one-day thing. So I'm okay. Like, even if, मतलब ठीक है यार, वो भी बेचारे, it's not easy to just open your arms and accept something unusual that's happening. It took them time, and I'm just grateful for the acceptance and from the approval that I have right now.
I see so much of resilience in you, and I also see that you don't carry any rage, any revenge, any resistance towards your life experiences.
हाँ, लाइफ एक्सपीरियंस को लेकर मुझे कोई
Not even
rage-
people as such.
नो पीपल को लेकर है. आई हैव अ लिस्ट.
अच्छा.
हाँ, जब भी मौका मिलेगा तो सबसे पहले इन्हीं को उड़ाऊंगी मैं. दैट इज देयर, दैट इज स्टिल देयर. बट फिर वही होता है ना, अपनी अपनी जर्नी में बिजी हो जाते हैं.
भूल जाते हैं.
रिवेंज से ज्यादा मेरे अंदर आ जाता है कि रुको कुछ करके दिखाऊंगी और फिर ये बताए इसको बताऊंगी.
That's the
More
best
than
revenge.
destroying them,
Yeah.
I get on this thing that I have to build myself. So my rage and my anger is directed towards building myself. But wait, I'll show you what I'll become, and then you'll be like, oh shit, ये कहाँ से कहाँ पहुंच गई. That is what my aim is, instead of destroying their life. Your life, if you're a person like that, your life is already miserable.
Yeah.
So just watch me grow, and
That's a healthy direction.
that is, so I
It's
have
channeled. It's channeled correctly.
yeah, that too I have. And I'll be like, listen, you'll be, the biggest revenge would be you not having access to me. When I reach at the top, and you'll be like, oh shit, like where she is. I once had the access to her and now I don't. That'll be the biggest revenge.
I hope you get there.
Yeah,
I'm sure you
hope so
will.
too.
I'm
Yeah,
sure
yeah.
you will.
I'm very positive about it.
Yeah, from styling your own clothes and trying to get the attention of the paps to being styled by the biggest designers today.
Yeah.
You are getting there.
Hope so. Let's see.
Yeah, you will. So, if your fame has given you a lot, what has it taken away from you?
यार सच बताऊं,
हाँ.
I मतलब it has taken away something which I never even wanted. अभी मैं शायद स्ट्रीट शॉपिंग वैसे नहीं जा सकती हूँ, या मुंबई के बीच पे ऐसे पाव भाजी पीस में नहीं खा सकती हूँ. ऐसा नहीं कि मुझे लोग हाउंड कर लेंगे, खाने नहीं देंगे, खा सकती हूँ, बट शायद इधर उधर लोग देखेंगे, बोलेंगे. बट दैट्स नॉट व्हाट आई वांटेड एनीवेज. सो इट्स नॉट लाइक इट हैज टेकन अवे something from me. But yes, it relationships get very difficult.
How?
If you're famous, dating gets very difficult, because if you date someone who's completely opposite, like normal, जो नहीं है इस fame का part, या who doesn't want this fame, first he will not understand, and then he will also have problems at how do you navigate this, that okay, he doesn't want it but you want it. How do you go about it? Like where,
How are you going about it?
how, कैसे बताऊँ कैसे चल रहा है. It's very difficult. I think relationships and finding people also gets very difficult.
Yeah.
Finding the right guy, because people already have preconceived notions about you. They have कि ये तो ऐसी होगी, ये तो वैसी होगी. और also जब आप फेमस होते हो, not just for me, मैंने बहुत लड़कियों का नोटिस किया है, एक्ट्रेसेस का, उनका रेट कार्ड पहले बन जाता है कि ये तो अरे रैंडम गाइज, रैंडम लोग कॉन्वर्सेशन में, अरे ये तो 10 लाख लेती है सोने के, ये तो 15 लाख लेती है.
Yeah.
जस्ट लाइक ब्रो, लाइक रियली. जो मेरे सामने ऐसी कॉन्वर्सेशंस होती है, हम लाइक तुम जानते हो नहीं, एवरी टाइम देयर इज अ फ्रेंड का फ्रेंड जिसने ये इन्फॉर्मेशन दी है.
Yeah.
फ्रेंड का फ्रेंड, लाइक इफ अ वुमन इज, लोगों से बर्दाश्त नहीं होता है कि एक औरत बहुत अच्छा कमा रही है, कर रही है, ये तो लाइफस्टाइल सपोर्ट करने के लिए ये करती होगी.
Yeah. So many labels, no?
या लेबल सीधे उसको सुला देंगे रात में, बस यही करेंगे और कोई नहीं है. सो ये आई थिंक देयर आर लॉट ऑफ प्रीकंसीव्ड नोशन, एंड डेटिंग बिकम्स डिफिकल्ट. बट ऑनेस्टली डेटिंग इज डिफिकल्ट एनीवेज these days. इसमें मैं फेम को क्या ही गलती दूँ.
Oh God, yeah.
या डेटिंग तो
Well,
आजकल लड़का ढूंढना तो ऐसा है जैसे कि हे स्टैक में नीडल ढूंढना. अगर तुम्हारे पास मैग्नेट है तो ढूंढ लोगे, मैग्नेट
हाँ.
नहीं है फिर तो तुम गए.
लेकिन कौन सा मैग्नेट, पॉजिटिव, नेगेटिव, पता नहीं मैग्नेट्स के भी साइड्स होते हैं. दैट आल्सो हैज टू बी परफेक्ट, सो इट्स नॉट रिपेलिंग बट इट्स अट्रैक्टिंग.
वही वही तो बोल रहे हैं. दैट्स व्हाई आई एम सेइंग डेटिंग इन टुडेस टाइम it's very difficult, very difficult.
Yeah,
It's,
especially because of the labels, like you said.
yeah, labels. So fame comes with that, but the pros for me are way more than the cons. I love being famous. Like that's something which
And
I
I
want.
love that you love it.
I
Makes
love
me
it.
want to be famous. Just the way you're saying it with so
Yeah,
much of
yeah.
like
You know, sometimes
ownership and
अरे
happiness.
restaurants में like they give me like free drinks and free meal. Like sometimes I won't even get my bill.
So
Yeah, they'll be
sweet.
like, there's no bill. And I'm like, what? And if I'm out with people, I'm just like, huh, देखा मेरी power.
Fleeting joys.
Yeah, like really, या कभी dessert free में दे देते हैं. Like they'll just send out free desserts or free drinks, and I'm like, if I'm out with my friends and people, I'm like, yeah,
Yeah,
that's
look at
my power. And yeah, the restaurant can be like really busy, and sometimes not. That doesn't work every time. Sometimes they're like, oh, are you Urfi? I'm like, yeah. Can you see if you have a table? They're like, yeah.
Of course, please
Of course.
come.
Sometimes they do turn me away. They're like, नहीं waiting है. Wait करना है करो, नहीं तो निकलो यहाँ से.
हाँ.
So
And do you wait or do you leave?
I leave.
I would too.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's not like time भूख लगी है यार. And in my head, I'm like, I don't wait. So I don't wait. But कहीं और मिल जाएगा.
Correct. Talking about labels, if you had to complete the sentence, Urfi is not her labels, she is.
She is free spirited. That's what I would say. That I'm very free spirited.
Lovely. It does come through.
Yeah.
I mean, you couldn't have made these choices if you were not free spirited.
Yeah, I don't believe in the rules created by the society. मतलब created by the law, yes. अभी
Yeah.
law तो follow करना पड़ेगा. But society की moral policing और बाकी चीजें चोचले मुझे नहीं समझ आते.
Lovely. And a free spirited person struggles because they're constantly breaking so called rules. What anchors you through this process?
Anchor, I think, because I am not someone जिसकी मेरी eyes एक ही जगह है, like मछली पे. भले ही वो घूम रही है, shift भी हो रही है इधर उधर, but my eyes are set on the goal. I do, मैं कभी कभी रास्ते से भटक जाती हूँ, but I'm not someone who's very into पार्टी ये या वो शोशेबाजी में भी नहीं हूँ मैं कि महंगा बैग चाहिए, अगर लोगों के साथ मिलना है तो ये ऐसे लोग दिखना है या एक ऐसी इमेज बनानी है कि सोसाइटी में जगह मिल जाए, या अमीर लोगों के साथ जाऊंगी तो अपना लुई विटॉन का बैग, अपना बैलेंस, व्हाटएवर ब्रांड्स आर पॉपुलर राइट नाउ. So I think that helps me a lot, that I don't care particularly fitting in.
Focus anchors you.
Focus in not caring about,
So complete self acceptance,
yeah.
self ownership, self acceptance. Brilliant anchors. I think I'm going to take away focus today.
No,
Thank you for that.
That's sweet. Thank you. I'm going to take away the softness today.
Oh,
Yeah, you're very
thank
soft.
you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for that. It validates my softness. I call validation like chocolate cake. I spoke about it in the last shoot, where it's so yummy and it's so nice and it keeps you motivated and it activates all your happy hormones, but too much of it destroys you.
Yeah, too much of anything is harmful. थोड़ा बहुत validation मुझे ही मिल जाता है, मैं खुश हो जाती हूँ, but if I start doing everything कि अच्छा मुझे validation चाहिए, लोग खुश होंगे कि नहीं होंगे,
Yeah.
लोग तारीफ करेंगे कि नहीं, फिर तो नहीं हो पाएगा.
Yeah. Yeah. The fierce, fearless Urfi Javed. I'd like to say soft. I can feel your soft energy.
Oh, that's sweet. Okay.
What are you afraid of?
What am I afraid of? Okay, I'm going to reveal something which I've never revealed.
Can't wait to hear.
I am afraid of, it is a genuine fear. I'm afraid of being late.
Oh,
Like I was telling you, like I am like, अगर गूगल मैप से आधा घंटा दिखा रहा हूँ, मैं टाइम से निकली हूँ,
हाँ.
और अगर वो आधे घंटे से 45 मिनट्स हो गया है और मैं कहीं 15 मिनट 10 मिनट भी लेट हूँ, मैं पैनिक करने लगती हूँ. ओ शिट 2:30 का टाइम दिया था, आई कांट रीच बाय 2:45, व्हाट विल एवरीवन थिंक, व्हाट विल हैपन, आई कांट बी लेट, आई कांट बी लेट। लाइक समटाइम्स इफ आई हैव टू बी ऑन द, यूजुअली जब शूट होते हैं ना एंड यू हैव टू बी ऑन द सेट एट 8:30 पे कुछ शुरू भी नहीं होता है। वो 12 बजे शुरू करते हैं 8:30 बुला के। बट आई एम सो हाइपर कि मैं कार में मेकअप करने लग जाती हूँ कि वहां मैं रेडी मिलूँ, और 8:30 का ही कॉल टाइम है पर मैं 8:30 पे पहुंचती हूँ मेकअप करके रेडी होके। आई एम
Wow.
वेरी स्केयर ऑफ बीइंग लेट, और मेरी वजह से सामने वाले का काम नहीं रुकना चाहिए,
That's lovely.
और नो वन शुड वेट फॉर मी, लाइक दैट्स वन थिंग।
That is the truest form of respect.
Yeah.
Valuing someone else's time is the truest form of respect.
And my sisters are not like that. Like if I have booked a restaurant for like 8:30, I have to be there by 8:30. इससे अच्छा हम 7:30 बजे निकलेंगे, हम आधा घंटा दूसरी गली में वेट कर लेंगे। मैं ये करती हूँ। इफ आई एम अर्ली, मैं राउंड ले लेती हूँ कार में, वेट कर लेती हूँ, चाय भी पी लेती हूँ।
हाँ.
लेट नहीं होना है। रेस्टोरेंट एंड शी इज लाइक उर्फी इज जस्ट अ रेस्टोरेंट रिजर्वेशन। मैंने कहा तो और लोग आते हैं यार,
Yeah.
उनको भी टेबल देखनी है, हमने कुछ टाइम बोला है ब्रो। My sisters are always late, so if I have to go out with them and I create a lot of ruckus, like they know I'm very impatient, like now they know, तो मैं उनको टाइम ही गलत बताती हूँ। 8 बजे का है तो 7 बजे बताती हूँ।
एक पूरा घंटा.
तब भी टाइम पे रेडी नहीं हो पाती है,
Wow.
तब भी लेट होती है वो लोग, and then they get very like she's always like hyper, but I'm very hyper, very like टाइम पे पहुंचना है।
Wow. Lovely. That's respect.
चलो किसी ने तो बोला,
Of course it is.
for
I'm
my
saying it
sisters it's
again and
insanity.
again. It's
Yeah, they're like you're insane.
yeah. Maybe we're too particular. It's not insanity. It's just heavy.
पता नहीं, this
But
is
I
my
think for
fear.
you, coming late is heavier than reaching early.
रीचिंग अर्ली में क्या है, पहुंच जाओ अर्ली, 10 मिनट के टाइम पास नहीं कर सकते हो, पर रीचिंग लेट क्यों? आई हर्ड पीपल रीचिंग 1 hour late, 2 hours late. Never.
Wow. That's such a lovely fear to have.
Yeah, that's my fear.
Lovely. Thank you so much, Urfi. I thoroughly enjoyed chatting with you. Thank you for your honesty. Thank you for sharing moments in your life that where you've been vulnerable and felt unsafe. Thank you for sharing your strengths. Thank you for sharing all of you with us today.
Thank you for having me.
Urfi, this is a self-love card
Wow, thank you
where
so
we
much.
encourage you to do an action of self-love and pass it on to someone else to do an action of self-love and create a chain
Wow.
of just loving ourselves unconditionally.
That's so sweet. Thank you.
Yeah.
Wow.
And we have a little gesture for you,
Oh,
which
that's
is
so sweet.
our way of congratulating you on the beauty that you hold in the crown that you carry, beauty inside out. Thank you.
Thank you so much. That's wow, straightener. Nice. Nice. Good. And
Yes,
that's your book?
Yes.
Oh, nice. Wow, I would love to read it.
Please do.
Yeah, and I'll message you
Please do.
if I liked it and that.
Yeah. Yeah. I've thoroughly enjoyed this conversation.
Same.
And I think there are so many takeaways.
Sorry, allergies.
God bless you. There are so many takeaways for me, and I'm sure for our listeners.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you so
you.
much.